Hey, welcome back, everyone. Joining me right now is Matt Haus. He is the writer of the official theme song for Believe the Promise. Matt, thanks for being on the show. And tell us a little bit about what inspired you to write the lyrics the way you did.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story. I've written some music in the past. I've always been involved in music, but never really been a lyricist or anything like that. So, but I heard about this contest for the theme song and kind of toyed with the idea of putting in a submission, but never really kind of got around to it. And then one night, middle of the night, I was lying in bed and I kind of woke up from a dead sleep actually about like 1 a.m. and I just had this chorus running in my head, which is, the Believe the Promise chorus. And normally I just kind of, think, oh, that's neat and go back to sleep. But this time I thought, this is pretty cool. I think I want to hum this into my phone, get a recording and write down the words. So I did that. And then once I did that, I was kind of awake, so I stayed up and I wrote, I think, the first verse that night, and then kind of, went back to bed. But that's kind of how it started. So
that's really cool. The lyrics, who you say you are, we believe. It's just, I think it's an inspirational one. Of course, it's buzzing in my head all the time because it's a total banger. But are there some kind of personal touches to that, like from maybe your personal walk?
Oh, absolutely. I think I'm kind of an empirical thinker, and so doubt in my faith journey has been something in the past that I've had to deal with, and so, but it's also something that God pulls me away from just with kind of experiences with Him, and music is one of the huge ways that I experience worship and that I feel God's presence, and so that no need to doubt, that's kind of like me, been my experience, as far as that. So.
That's really cool. So it's personal as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're telling that doubt, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really cool. Tell me a little bit about the process from, because I've been there before, the original humming onto your voice notes or whatever, and then to, the production side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go to kind of produce the song?
Yeah, so found a really good producer. I kind of met him actually through a friend, but the original submission was just me playing the keyboard and singing. They wanted a really kind of dialed back, just raw submission. So that's all it started with. But I found a good producer in the Indianapolis area. Sent him my video and said, hey, would you be able to help us out with this? And so kind of just went from there. I spent a lot of time in the studio with him, recording as well as just kind of, putting down some of the keys tracks and everything else. So I got to be involved, which was really awesome. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
How's it feel to have 60,000 people singing along to the song that you wrote? What's that doing in your head?
Yeah, it's unreal. It kind of makes me laugh because it's like I feel like God gave me this opportunity and this experience. So it kind of just, so many times we try to kind of go out and do things on our own because we think we can achieve stuff. But it's when we kind of just sit back and submit and let God bring us opportunities and stuff that things like this happen that we couldn't have done on our own. So it's really incredible. And to hear some people say that the song spoke to them. I've had some people tell me that just kind of makes me tear up sometimes to know that God saw me fit enough to be His tool, I guess. So.
Well, that's really, really very cool. And what advice do you have for maybe a young artist or songwriter who's maybe thinking this talent seems insignificant, but when used in the right way, could impact lots of people?
Yeah, man, I think for me, it's different for everybody. But for me, when I carve out time and sit down and try to write music, a lot of times that's when it's not that memorable. But when I'm experiencing something in my life, like some hardship, some struggles, we have a 4-year-old daughter with special needs. She has a rare brain disease. So when I'm kind of going through some of these trials, my wife and I, I feel like those are the moments when God almost like puts music in my heart or in my mind. And so I think just kind of letting your experiences and your, either struggles or your joys, even kind of letting the music flow through that and come to you through that, rather than just trying to, use your brain to write it on the spot. So.
All right. Well, thanks, Matt, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I hope you tune into the song "Believe the Promise."